Happy Monday. Happy last Monday of 2025. Let's do what we've been doing all 2025 and get into these blinds. These are the blind items that haven't been revealed. Number one, the British born daytime TV fixture who used to be in the mood for dancing skipped Christmas with her singing sisters again this year, the second year in a row. Last year, she was absent while one sister was gravely ill and died less than a month later. This year, same pattern. Still, she made sure to pop up at a festival party for the photos and left straight after, just enough to say she spent time when asked. Number two, the British Gen Z podcaster thought joining the long running, long bitching daytime panel show would elevate her. Instead, she's been boxed in as the resident kids correspondent, wheeled out to translate TikTok brain rot to panelists twice her age. Number three, the NFL star who got suspended has been on social media asking for full body pics. Did he and the former one-fifth split up? Number four, I heard a story about a Southern Belle country singer from a friend who was an Etsy witch. About a year ago, late December 2024, this country singer asked my Etsy witch friend to do a love spell to attract her a wealthy three-name actor boo that she's had her eye on since she first moved to New York City. Well, before she was famous. Now, I'm not here to debate the ethics of love spells, but before my friend cast a spell, the country singer did not have a chance of getting with her to-be boo. They did not run in the same circles. She wasn't his type. After some events that left him a bit emotionally vulnerable in early 2025, they got together. At the time, the country singer did not have the money to pay my friend in full for the spell, so she agreed to pay part up front and the rest later. After she began hinting at her real publicity, though, she kept making excuses to not pay my friend. My friend gave her multiple chances to pay, but the country singer just kept making up new excuses. She finally blocked my friend in late summer. At this point, my friend was fed up and did a breakup spell. Now, I'm not saying this was entirely because of my friend, but the country singer and her then boo broke up shortly thereafter. Let this be a lesson to never screw over your Etsy witch. Do this really work? Number five, Bagman. This one celeb used to be known for being a double threat performer, but these days he's known for more hawking questionable insurance products and ambulance chaser attorneys. But before all that, he sold even more shady items, namely girls and rugs. He has a new side hustle too, selling the youth of his home state on a soon-to-be legal product, and has been traveling around the state with a trunk load full of them, visiting playgrounds, rec centers, shopping malls, trying to turn kids onto them. Naturally, he sells them at high prices. But the former Sue Denim unit, reproposed by the current governor to track down violators of the new law, has been tracking his movements. I'm sure they'll bring him in soon. Number six. So it looks like the Saint F1 WAG has hopped the burner account train. Allegedly, she has two burner accounts on Reddit, just like another F1 WAG. One is named General Art 4749, only days old and already deleted. The other is Better Cookie 6773, still there, also only days old. How do y'all know that is her? Number seven. The holiday season has brought out a familiar phenomenon surrounding actors from two massive franchises. A long-standing group of deeply invested fans, largely convinced they have a personal claim on these actors, has turned its attention away from the work and straight onto the personal lives of the male leads. Partners are dismissed as PR props, marriages are reframed as business arrangements, and any mention of commitment is chalked up to contracts or coercion. Even children aren't spared, with ugly speculation questioning their existence or parentage. When the illusion cracks, the narrative shifts to blame the people closest to the actors. None of this is based on evidence. It is based on refusal. When the fantasy collapses under real life, the response isn't acceptable, it's conspiracy. The goal isn't truth, it is preservation of an imagined version of a stranger. I'm not surprised these actors have little to no social media presence. Keep comments locked and avoid discussing their private lives together. It's not secrecy, it's self-defense. When partners and children become targets, privacy becomes the only boundary left. What is wrong with these crazy ass fans? Number 8. The 80s streaming actress has been hospitalized multiple times this year because of her issues she tries to hide. Ooh. Number 9. Word around town is that the director of episode 7 of the show of the moment and the actress who played the great mother were a lot more than just close colleagues. Question is, will the actor from north of the border back this up too, like he did with that foreign superhero? Number 10. This is apparently going to be a trend on Broadway. This movie, which spawned a sequel and then a Broadway musical, is coming back to Broadway for a few weeks. Yes, just a few weeks. The reason? Much like the Sand movie discussed a few weeks back, this is just an extended ad for the new national tour. In fact, it is basically just going to be a tour stop on Broadway. Number 11. You can make a video on the Clock app about the unalive billionaire, but no one would ever see it because they taking people's videos down. They are. Number 12 is a reader blind. This clout-chasing Nepo baby is at it again. She is using the leading man of her show and his appearance at her movie premiere, which is only a show of support, to mislead the press and public into thinking they have resumed their relationship. Her team made sure to invite a newspaper gossip team because they knew he would be there, and the gossip team will report it. She even had her team arrange an invite to a luncheon in the Hamptons because she knew he was vacationing in the same area. The truth is, they were in a situationship that she thought she could change to a relationship last year when one pap was tipped off and just happened to catch them kissing on a residential street and then leaving an open house. Since then, she has leveraged the lukewarm curiosity about their relationship and his name to promote herself and her new movie whenever possible. The movie bombed at the box office, and she is still seen as an untalented actress who has only gotten this far in the business because of her industry parents and their connections. Meanwhile, the leading man is regretting not heeding this woman from his close circle and going to the premiere show that they are on friendly terms and will not have any issues when they film together next season. He continues to be too nice and considerate for his good. She continues to be a manipulator who will use anyone in any situation for self-promotion and to advance her career. That is why many of the Nepo babies she grew up with are no longer close to her and support her projects. Number 13. It is no coincidence this young grifter's digital army started publicizing a change in the status of her lawsuit at the same time a new law was proposed. She needs to keep her grift going since she was quietly dumped by that controversial clothing brand as a brand ambassador for stupidly taking thirst traps of her wearing a competitive brand, and she might not win her lawsuit. Even more ridiculous is that her bots are calling on her to fill in the shoes of that recently deceased debater. And those are all the blind items that I had to let you know about that we need to figure out who they're about. Do you know who any of these are about? Because I don't. Let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow.